Coach Colin podcast. You know what it is. What's going on, guys? Today I saw an amazing video. I heard the video. I talked about it with a friend really quick, and then I just ran upstairs to make this video. And he was talking about, maybe I'll play it at the end. He's talking about being famous, right? And the video, it's called, How to Be Famous, but it's like, it's also where to be famous. And what this guy said spoke volumes to me. If you don't have a family, actually everybody has a family, a community, a circle of friends. He said, I want to be famous in my house. He goes, I want to be famous to my kids. And that kind of, like, I don't have kids, but like that shifted my perspective in terms of, because when we're famous, we're important to a lot of people who don't know us. Like The Rock is important to a lot of people who have no idea who the hell he is. Denzel, Will Smith, whoever. All the names, right? A lot of people don't know or a lot of people know who they are. Super important. But they don't know them. So the real importance of all that is, it's important, but it's not significant. And when you're important in your own house, in your own family, in your own community, that's significance. Like, that's where you want to be famous. You want to be famous in your house, with your family, around your friends. And I don't mean like you need this notoriety, but you want to be important, someone of importance, someone that does important things to them. Like, that's where it's at. I know I'm dressed a little differently. I went through a bit of an awakening. Something happened. It had nothing to do with mushrooms, even though I got mushrooms on had nothing to do with that. There was an awakening of sorts. I'll explain it in another video. A soul awakening, if you will. But yeah, that's where you want to be famous. If you have kids and you're trying to be super important to like all these different people outside of your family, shift the perspective. Get famous to your kids. And I don't mean like they just know you and it's like, hey, like they should be like this. Like, you ever watched people gather around The Rock or Tom Cruise or anything like that? You ever seen like a girl meet Drake? Like a regular girl, not like one of these bad bitches that like wants to have sex with him, but like a young girl, and they start crying and hyperventilating because the person that's in front of them has such an impact on their life that they're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually here. Like, that's how important you should be to your kids. That's how important you should be to your wife. That's how important you should be to your community. That's where you want to be famous. Fuck all this views and clicks and this and that. That's where you want to be famous. Yeah. It just shifted my perspective. The video really, it hit me. I was like, man, that's that shit. That's what you want. The guy was a coach who said it. White guy. Really, really impactful. Really shifted my perspective on, and I hope it shifts yours on what's important and who's important. The way people view you at work, it's important, because that's where your money is and everything like that. But your home, that's where you want to focus. That's where you want your star of fame, that walk of fame. You know what I mean? The handprints. That's where you want it. You want it at home. Fuck all those other people. Fuck all those other people that don't think of you when they go to sleep at night. Forget those people. Your kids, your family, your community, your people. That's what's important. Let me go ahead and play the video. I know I like to keep that there. See, that's just a picture. You see that? Let me show you a little hack. That's how I do my hacks. Jesus, it's a fail. Let's watch the fail real quick. And your shoe comes off. Okay. All right. And she's dead now. Anyway. This dude.
I want to be famous in my wife's best friend.
Mm.
I want to be the dad and husband that my boys look at and go, man, if I could do that every day, that'd be a great life. And I want my girls to grow up and go, I love that my dad treats my mom like that. And that's the kind of husband that I want to marry. I want to be famous in my...
That's being famous in your home, all of that to your wife. Like right now, like I'm working on it. I don't know about you, but I'm working on it. You know, I try to be as good as I can to my wife. I try to be super receptive. I try to have our relationship, you know, this might age me a bit, but I try to have my relationship be the opposite of like Married with Children, like Al Bundy and Peggy. I try to make my relationship the opposite of that, you know. I try to be, you know, like Marge and Homer. Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. I was going to say the Cosbys, but I mean, I'm not even going to get into it. But yeah, man, being famous at home with your people, that's that shit. That's the shit you should be focused on. Don't worry about me or anybody else. Your family. Family first. Your kids, your wife, then your community. Or I should say, then your small core friend group. Or big, whatever you got. Then your community. And then focus there. You know, those 3 circles. That'll give you integrity. That'll give you wholeness. That'll give you aliveness. That'll give you significance. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace.